Hello, my name is Brittany Schoenfelder. This is my persuasive speech for Amy Sorensen's Fundamentals of Speech class. I'll be speaking on the topic of pet adoption today. Pet adoption has proven to be beneficial for all parties involved. Anyone considering pet ownership should consider the many benefits of adoption. To begin with, human health benefits from having an animal companion. Many studies show a decrease in depression rates. In a personal interview, veterinary assistant Stasi Lisnansky described pet ownership as a great tool for teaching responsibility as well as a means to a sense of purpose. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention reports lower cholesterol and blood pressure amongst those with pets. So we find that human health is affected positively in both the mental and physical aspects. Mutually, animal health benefits from pet adoption. Adopting a pet often means saving or rescuing that animal from euthanasia. Euthanasia is a threat to animals mostly due to an overpopulation issue. Adoptability of an animal often depends on the age, breed, and history of that animal. This determines whether or not the pet will be adopted or if euthanasia will be carried out. Sharon Langford, author of the book Living with the Rescues, describes her personal experiences with pet adoption as very rewarding. Even with the animals with a history of abuse and neglect who tend to have issues with aggression, she found that when provided with the proper love and care, the animal underwent a change in character. Keeping in mind how many of these animals are in need, it is important to consider the difference between adopting a pet and buying a pet from a pet store. Oftentimes, shelters house animals that are in danger of unnecessary euthanasia. Many are safe from this threat upon adoption from shelters. Shelters offer new pet owners many helpful resources like vaccinations, vet exams, microchips, coupons for pet supplies, and they also require spay and neuter surgeries on new pets. The importance of spay and neuter surgeries, as described by the organization PAWS, also known as People Helping Animals, provides that many unwanted litters are birthed because of the neglect of spay and neuter surgeries. Animals who are not spayed or neutered experience higher risks of cancer, have the tendency to bite due to hormone levels, and feel the need to roam in search of a mate, putting them at risk of being lost or hit by a car. Another good cause most shelters stand by is the rejection of backyard breeding and puppy mills, in which animals are bred specifically to satisfy those looking for purebreds. The case studies of Thomas Bella Morris reveal that purebred animals experience high frequency of genetic disorder, whereas the random mating practices of mixed-breed dogs have been suggested to result in healthier dogs. So to show support to the shelters, adoption is not necessarily the only option. Many people are simply not prepared to commit to adoption. Other options include fostering and volunteering with the shelters. The Humane Society of the Black Hills is a great example of a shelter with which one could volunteer easily. The adoption coordinator of the Humane Society here in the Black Hills, Colleen Kurlikin, has fostered kittens consistently for the past year, and she encourages others to do so, insisting that shelters rely substantially on the outside fostering of puppies and kittens, which are especially susceptible to illnesses as they're kept in the small cages at the shelters. The Humane Society offers the opportunity for volunteerism at their facility as well. This includes walking dogs, caring for pets, and assisting in adoption services. So in conclusion, we find that there are other ways to help the sheltered animals for those undecided on the matter of adoption. Helping to rescue animals is a matter of preventing unnecessary euthanasia, and humans and animals alike benefit from pet adoption. So in the spirit of Bob Barker, I'd like to end this presentation with this reminder: help control pet population, have your pets spayed or neutered.